My father's home, and I didn't want to talk about it because I thought that this is so much for my family. My father is 70 years old, so I didn't want to talk to them about it. But they knew that something had gone wrong, and after they pushed me so hard to tell them what was happening, and all of a sudden that image was on the news. It was one of these channels, I don't remember, maybe CNN or Al Jazeera, or I don't remember which channel was it, but and I said, that's me, and they were just appalled. So I can't explain. I can't say what's, it's indescribable. I don't want anybody to face this situation in their life. Then nobody is that guilty to see such a thing. But you have to see it to believe what I'm saying.
Those images and the image of Neda, just her picture, has now become something of a rallying point for the protesters.
Yes.
And by association, because you are in that footage, you are now connected to that in some way. How do you feel about that?
I feel responsible. The most important thing, I'm putting myself in jeopardy now, talking to you. And but it was a tough decision to make, to come out and talk about it. But it was responsible. She died for a cause. And the cause is not such a simple cause like, people gathering around, creating a cause to get, as an excuse to gather. She was fighting for basic rights, humans' basic rights. She wanted her vote to be counted. She wanted to be free, the freedom of assembly, which is even mentioned in the Constitution of Islamic Republic of Iran. Freedom of assembly, freedom of protesting, freedom of speech, which is compromised now. And I don't want her blood to have been shed in vain. She died on the street to say something, and the fact that the image has traveled so fast around the world, it means something. It means that there is a message there.
You will know that the Iranian authorities are suggesting that perhaps it was other protesters that could have killed Neda, that it could have been a stray bullet from one of the protesters. In your mind, do you think that that is a possibility at all?
Oh, I don't know who can believe such a thing. But as an eyewitness, during the past 11 days in Tehran, I haven't seen any of the protesters carrying a gun, carrying nothing, even a knife. Nothing. They just had their hands and their voice, and that was what they did. And who would? Yes, I've heard that, and it's terrible. I don't know why these people are trying to cover a crime. This is a crime. This is not. It wasn't a war. This wasn't a war. This wasn't that someone would get killed. This is not collateral damage. This is a crime because protesters, unarmed people, civilians were on the street asking for something. And she was shot without even knowing why and who, by what guilt. And